friends or been a hit at a party, or even just had a safe, fun way to vent frustration. Hey, I'm Zach, and I've been playing drums for 2 years, and we're going to explore the world of drumming together. I'm going to go over the parts of a drum set, rhythm, and I'm going to demonstrate a drum beat for you. To begin, every drummer should know the parts of their drum set. I'm going to go over each one individually. There's 3 main parts, beginning with the hi-hat, which I play with my right hand. I can control it with my left foot, and it's mostly used for quarter notes to keep the beats. Gives you a metallic clank sound. Down here is the snare drum. That's played with the hi-hat. It gives you more of a cracked sound, really drives through the music, kind of like this. And finally, we have the bass drum down here, which gives you a really hollow, driving sound, really drives the music. All 3 together. Those are the main parts to a drum set. But you also have accessories, because those can get a little boring by themselves. Up here you have the crash, just like the name suggests, gives you a crash noise. You have your 3 toms. Each one's a different size, giving us a different sound. They can get interesting. Those can be fun to play with. And finally, you have your ride cymbal over here, which is similar to the hi-hat, in that you keep quarter note beats on it, except it's going to be a deeper resonating sound than the hi-hat, more used for jazz like this. And that basically wraps up the parts to a drum set. And now that we know our drum set, let's learn how to use it. Drumming is all about rhythm, and we measure rhythm with beats. Beats are 1, 2, 3, 4. Every drummer should be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 in their head as they're playing. It helps them keep the beat. There are 4 beats in a measure, and according to drum instructors, the simple rock beat is the easiest way for us to learn how to play the drum set. That's why I'm going to teach it to you. Each beat, we're going to play some part of our drum. So we're going to think 1, 2, 3, 4 in our head, playing the 3 main parts to our drum set. Beginning with the hi-hat. You're going to use your right hand, like I said before, and you're going to think 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head, and every time you think 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to hit the hi-hat like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to add the snare next, which we're going to play on beat 3. So you're going to have hi-hat 1, hi-hat 2, hi-hat snare 3, hi-hat 4. And finally, we're going to add our bass drum for the complete rock beat. So you're going to have the bass beat on 1 with the hi-hat, then you have the hi-hat on 2, then you have hi-hat snare on 3, and then just hi-hat on 4. So all together, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to want to practice that for a while because it's going to be really hard and challenging at first. But after a while, you're going to learn that it's really easy after your muscle memory starts to kick in. You won't even have to think to play it anymore. So you can start to speed it up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add double bass kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you get really good, you can start to add fills, which is in between the measures. Gives you more of a complete sound. Something more like... Well, there you have it. That concludes the basics of drumming. Get out there and practice, and maybe one day you'll be good enough to start a band.